How you going, guys? We're going to be looking at the Rise of the Empire Reva mission today. This is the run I did previously today, and I just wanted to show you guys the general strategy. I did have a video already recorded last Rise of the Empire, and I did have quite a rough run. I still got through, but it isn't the greatest example to explain what's happening, and to be honest, this isn't as good either, but we're going to play it anyway, and I'll show you how we end up going. So let me just fast forward a little bit here. If you're worried about mods and what for Inquisitors, I don't have this included in this video, but basically you just want a mod for protection, as the thermal detonators are based off max health. So basic strategy here, I'm going to pause it right now. Basic strategy is you basically want 7th Sister to do the buff dispel on the jar with the most buffs, so you can get 6 stacks of purge straight away. And once the Grand Inquisitor then gets his bonus turn, do your torture ability, tenacity up, and then you'll be able to resist all the thermal detonators. Pretty straightforward. Unfortunately, we did get stunned by the Jawa there. So a way you could prevent that is maybe put some tenacity mods on her. But I wouldn't say put tenacity primaries on the cross. I would still keep that protection. You're just gonna have to try and find maybe some tenacity mods, and then maybe tenacity secondaries. But it was quite unfortunate we did get this stunned. So I don't know. In this case, if 7th Sister did get her go, I would buff dispel the Jawa here. That we're targeting, because he has 1, 2, 3, 4 buffs. And I'm sure 7th Sister, I think, applies. Does she apply another stack of purge on top of that? Not quite sure. But whatever the case is, that would almost get us 6 stacks of purge, and then that would trigger Grand Inquisitor to get his bonus turn, get the tenacity up, blah blah blah. So unfortunately we did miss that, and I just ended up doing the buff dispel with 5th Brother. You don't really want to use that, because usually 7th Sister's there to dispel the buffs. I think you could have gotten away with maybe just doing even a basic, but I wanted to get as much purge as I could out there, seeing I missed the opportunity with 7th Sister. So you don't want to use Grand Inquisitor's cleanse and equalize ability until you at least hit about 10 stacks of damage over time, because otherwise you end up dying to the damage over times, like the enemy Jawas will later in the battle. We don't want to use our torture ability until we can get 6 stacks of purge on a Jawa, so we can get that tenacity up. So I just ended up doing a basic, and it did cost me. I do have 11 stacks of thermal detonator, and as you can see there, 7th Sister has 18. It's looking pretty dicey, and that's all because we couldn't get the tenacity up early. And we got it right now, so we should be resisting most, if not all, we should be resisting all thermal detonators, and that's why we have to use 7th Sister's second ability as soon as we can on the Jar with the most buff, so we can get that purge very quickly to 6 stacks. Inquisitor gets the tenacity up basically on the 3rd turn of the entire battle, and we resist all the thermal detonators. So I chose to cleanse early here just so I could equalize our health, making sure 7th Sister has enough to survive that 18. And as you can see, well, you will see, because I've modded her for protection pretty much, she does survive. I also chose to do equalize because I wanted to ability block that scavenger, just in case he did throw a bomb out, because that would definitely kill the 7th Sister. So most of the Jawas die off, and then bang, we got the 18 and we still survived. So that's why it's so important that we mod for protection only. As soon as you slap even just 1 health primary on there, she would have been dead. Otherwise, that's pretty much the main strategy for Reva. This is the hardest, definitely the hardest part of this challenge or event or whatever, the Reva mission. The first part is definitely the hardest. Otherwise, if you go into the Kenobi phase with all your Inquisitors, it's pretty much a guaranteed win if you know what you're doing half the time. But Like, this Kenobi can be stunned. His turn meter can be removed. Like, he's not the real Galactic Legend Kenobi we all face. So it's pretty much a cakewalk from here on in. Just sometimes Kenobi doesn't even get a go, but usually just does a couple basics and then that's all he can do. But like, I remove all his turn meter here. Again, we get another full set of turns, and it's pretty simple. But guys, if you want more help on mods, hit me up in chat. I'm happy to do a separate video for Inquisitors and modding. Modding does take a little bit and it's quite finicky sometimes, so yeah, I'll leave that for another video if you guys would appreciate it. So I'm going to end it there, guys. Again, if you have any more questions on that Reva mission, please leave a comment or get in contact with me. I'm sure we can find a way through even Discord to chat. So I'll leave it there, guys, and I'll see you next time.